Everybody, welcome back to my channel Girl Stop. My name is T-Shaun and I have a wonderful co-host here with me today. Her name is Anya.
Hi.
Alright, so we'll be doing an article from the Gleaner about abuse, which is our main topic for today. Anya is going to give you the discussion.
Hi everyone. So the article that I'm beginning with today is an article published by our very own The Gleaner. This was published on the 12th of January this year, and this one is a kind of domestic violence that we've seen quite often in Jamaica. So of course, soldier kills wife before committing suicide in Portmore, which has become a quite common narrative, right, Tish? So this one, the article reads, the soldier has been identified as 33-year-old, they named him, while his common law wife has been named, she was a nurse. So the murder-suicide reportedly happened about 2 a.m. in 4 West Greater Portmore. When the Gleaner visited the crime scene, concerned residents said Mackenzie came home in a drunken state last evening and fired a single gunshot in the air. They said he left the house and then returned before they heard loud explosions. A team from the Jamaica Fire Brigade had to be called to remove the door to the house that was securely locked before investigators were able to gain access to the house where the 2 bodies were found inside. Right? So yeah, that's one of the most common forms of abuse we come across, don't?
That's so true. And when you realize the pattern and everything now, like each time one man kill a woman nowadays, they might kill themselves. Why?
Them a coward, like when you think about it now,
Yeah.
alright, so me I gonna kill you, and then me just gonna give up myself and sit down in a prison for how long? Like, yeah, they go kill themselves because at this, they go kill you, but they don't want, be held accountable for what they do. If you ask me,
right for them kill themselves.
if you ask me, that's a common thing with a lot of folks, men. They don't like take accountability, so yeah.
So besides from domestic abuse, you have other abuse out there where not really they recognize and then something. Emotional abuse are one of the main abuses everybody go through.
Listen, you see, I always say like our country, like on a whole, we don't take mental or emotional issues seriously. In a Jamaica, it's either you're mad or you're sane. We don't think about all of the other intricacies, your mental state or your emotional state. Nobody thinks about that. Okay, yes, it's somebody a ball, they just bust out a ball randomly around the dinner table, everybody bust out a laugh.
Yeah, like
like it's not funny. More like if somebody ever do that, obviously they have underlying issues.
Yeah, and we don't stop to ask why problem, what cause this, or even if we quick we jump instead of, I mean, like
yeah,
that.
we judgy.
Yeah.
And really and truly, you see, with this whole emotional abuse thing, is like sometimes you're like even in a one relationship situation, then like in a one relationship, somebody with one person, then get in your head, like then get in your head without you even realize.
That is so true.
Like you have a lot of females, for example, just an example, you have a lot of females then in a one relationship. Okay. Right, so you and this man they go on, let's say me and him they know 5, 10 years, however long. Alright, me have 3 youths, 2 youths. Now one popular narrative is these niggas then get this thing like they get in your ears and tell us say, oh, you can't let me. No other man no want a woman with 3 picnic. No other man no want a woman with 2 picnic. Then they start to get in your head, oh, you know, cook this like, listen, go your mother yard if you want your mother rice and peas. Me do not cook like your mother. Then they make you feel worse than like,
Because by right, abuse itself lowers the person's self-esteem. So it go lower a person self-esteem, they not gonna really want to do this, they not gonna left, as I say. They not gonna left because they already tell them say me only person will go ever want you. You can't put like my mother, you not do this like my mother. Me not gonna feel like me can pick if you want to tell me that. But woman feel
want your mother, yeah, if you want your mother, hey.
Exactly.
But the thing is, you see, sometimes when you think about it, like you see like how me can say, oh, if you don't want this, do that. It's not every female is going to do that, and it don't necessarily mean they're weak, you know.
That's true.
It's just that sometimes just to keep the peace in our household, some people prefer not to say certain things, just to keep the peace, basically. But may I tell you?
But it's not healthy. It's not healthy because you have low self-esteem. That simply means you're not confident in yourself. So if a person tell you say you're this, you go hold your soul say me are this, and you did know from inception say me are not this. So you kind of lower yourself there. So
even if you're not really say in the beginning, you probably never even did like intend to turn out say, oh, you have to accept it, say whatever. But some people we tell you, oh, me I stay for the kids them, or me I do this because me want to finish uni, or you want to finish this, or oh, when me do this, like sometimes it's better you just cut your losses and go and buy your business.
that is true.
More while
That's
it's
so
better
true.
you just cut your losses and go and buy your business, because you stay because of kids. The kids them wouldn't want that for you.
No.
No picnic, that especially when you listen, me not say no picnic less than none or less important than none. But me strongly believe, say especially when you have one girl picnic, you cannot make your girl picnic come cause see them live certain lifestyle. You can't make them feel like it's okay to be treated like that by one man. Otherwise it's gonna be a cycle. Then again, your boy pinning them, you can't make them grow come feel like it's okay to treat one next woman like that. So sometimes how we relate to each other and the things that we're willing to accept just to keep the peace, it's creating the next generation.
That's
like
true.
then grow up and see mommy and daddy live that way here. Even though upon one base level they know it's not right, because they're not stupid, they know it's not right. Even though upon one base level they know it's not right. It's just the norm. Like I don't even know. It's like the norm, really.
And it should not be, because we are human beings. Yes, we're not perfect, but nobody not fear tell you or be in our face so we're not perfect. Simple words can cause abuse. Simple words like, oh, you can't do this every day, Robbie. Even your pitney, every day, Robbie. Oh, you're not good, or oh, you're not pretty. Then there's something that's abuse. And in low self-esteem, people confidence just drop because of them. There's something there, and many things are that good. Many things are that good. Period. Do you think so that good?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Exactly.
Like you know, sometimes we have kids and. The thing with children is having children sometimes, like, you know, every child come in one different connection. Like I feel one different kind of connection, and you see different things in a different children, and like you will say no, instead of little picnic I go be one this or one that, and sometimes we just we look for one picnic and they remind we are something and we just call them that. It's not nice.
It's not.
Sometimes we really are not doing it out of spite or from one bad place. Sometimes we really just do it out of affection. We affectionately we call them, hey little thief, come here, or then look at something there. Sometimes even that gets in their head, and everybody mentally right, and everybody mentally stable like that, right? Some kids we can rise above it, and some of them in the back of their mind always go be like, because he.
Alright, so for example, me have a scenario me can share with experience growing up. Alright, with my father used to say to me, say, I'm going to work this way, my mother, Alright, so like my father is a person who like the little people, like he like, well not everybody overall, but in my scenario he used to tell me to make a reckless Like my mother, I'm going to do this, and me I go do that. Me, I even remember a point where he lead to me I breathe before me reach 14. I can never forget that. Him saying those stuff for me saying that he's my father, what you think me think? Me I go reckless. Because my father said, me I go breathe by me reach 14. So me the friend said suppose by me reach 14 we get a baby.
No, this no funny.
But that is the thing. That is the thing. Like when you say these things to your children, they automatically feel it. They feel say this is gonna be their reality, which you cannot do that. Cause you can't. When you say certain things, you cannot paint one picture to a child. You can't do that. You can't do that. Don't try to paint a certain picture to a child. Not because a person did already. Don't use that person to be the child. Like don't do it. It's not nice.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, to one next thing where some of the parents guilty of is when, like, for households we have more than one children, like you pit one child against the other, or you use this one to compare that the one day, oh, why Dante can do this and you can do that. And you know, everybody don't born with the same physical ability. Everybody not born with the same academic, academic inclination. Everybody just don't born for stay like a Dante lady.
Nobody and nobody. Do not use people
Dante can be me and me can be Dante. Okay.
So true.
And then to launch from this into one next thing where we not listen, you know, sometimes we just not listen, like the hottest topic of them all, the word, the hottest topic, the hottest type of abuse, sexual abuse, and most of the time sexual abuse and minor. The one year kinda like me not even want to talk about it too much.
Listen, the sexual abuse against our children, what I believe, we all know say wrong. And all of them, some of them, me feel to them to carry the man them come give me, make me murder them. Yeah, why not? Because if them can torture one baby, why can't I torture them? And you know, when we look on is like, most of the time when people them say to their mother figures or somebody around them, then say maybe, you know, so they never really want to say it out Browning because they're afraid, right? They're afraid they're not going to want to say it out. And me, and you as a little people going to say to your all your mother and say, Mommy, everyone say John Doe did that touch me then, and you know, you go tell the people, say, like, where are you there?
I know that, you know. This is not statistics that were pulled from any, you know, from statin or anything. This is just opinion.
Right, this is opinion.
I do believe that more than 50-60% of minors are abused. I do believe that a huge percentage of our minors are first sexually abused by a member of their family.
True. Or a friend.
A member of a family member, or a family friend. You get me? It happens all the time. It's common. It's history, and it will be future. Because you know what it is? We're trusting, and sometimes we have no. Sometimes it's just children. Quite honestly, may sound one way when me say it, but it's true. Sometimes it's just children being, what's that word? They might experiment then.
Curious.
They're just curious. So you have a cousin come over and then they experiment. Sometimes I want older brother. Boy. Sometimes I want older cousin, uncle, grandpa, pa.
Dirty uncle.
Hello. Hello, man. It mostly start from in our family though. That's a one thing when we know. And it just so sad, especially when it happen, when it gets, that's the reason why it gets swept under the rug so much too, because a family start from. So yes, I mean, a lot of people are like, yes, I then daughter and she get abused, but there should be a but there is, because
You they try cover for somebody. Why the hell? Why you they try cover? And my pitney, like, my pitney traumatized, my pitney are gonna be traumatized in the rest of my life. Imagine my child if he, every day she get up or him get up and have to see person, same person who they abuse them in their face every day and nobody's doing anything about it because me classify my pitney as a liar and that not my pitney. Me do find out say it happen. Oh, I'm a brother, oh, I'm an uncle, oh, I'm a father. So I can't do nothing about it, me have to cover it up. That is stupid.
are they living in denial?
Yeah, you're living in denial.
And
That
next
month,
month you still expect the child, poor Pitney wanna have no choice to still go visiting grandmother with the little dirty uncle living in the yard.
Alright, and you see your pitney they fall back, you see your pitney they change, your pitney you try like your pitney they do some aggressive things. Cause you know say when you get abused and it,
Sometimes I get rebellious.
yeah, them rebel, right? You see your child start rebel or then close down or you don't wonder what happened to me pitney, you say you're idiot or you're this one, you
They
still
not
abuse
wonder.
the pitney verbally. And you still not try adjust or go to a point where
you try to figure out,
Yeah,
they don't
what
do
happened?
root cause. They don't try to figure out what caused this. They only know say you behave that way and you need to
you need
behave
to
so.
stop it.
And then we are going to beat the heck out of this feeling now because you don't need to do this. You need to do better in school. Blah, blah,
Yeah, you don't.
Report
You're
me
not
I'm glad that I school with my big belt. Because you did forget
Right.
year last year you did come this amount here. And last year you average I did this amount here. And this year you're gone all the way down there, so you get done and blah blah blah. You're not free, what cause the behavior.
You not
right.
see that are simple as all woman in a house get abused. She ever come out, she not gonna want the world to know so she dey get abused. Cause maybe she fear that person will abuse her. She dey try cover it cause according to she love the man. She love the man so she a try cover it for him so she don't want no at all happen to him. She don't want police lock him up or him would threaten her and fear people them say if she got snitch or them something there, you don't know say me a go come for you.
You know, say sometimes it's simpler than that too. You know, say sometimes like the truth is, you know, yes, enough time when time we try we are going to a relationship with some people, you know, so sometimes we're best friend now with sister or whoever we know a person and we tell we want against them we don't listen. We still run up in our person. So when they start to abuse we and do things, what we try to do is we try to prove them wrong.
Right.
So we stay in a situation to prove them wrong. That's not smart.
No, that is not.
We stay with the abuse because some of some of the man them get so deep in our head them they convince we feel left with job, they convince we feel left from up and them because
up when they done.
they up that's our country, they isolate we so that they can conquer we. So that when time them abuse we have to sit down in the abuser, we meek, how we submissive, how we mild.
Right.
We have to just submissive and take anything they do. They not come in 2 nights straight. I think when time in coming you think you can ask
No,
me
you can't do nothing, you have to just
you
humble.
better say, babe, you know, you just coming back, welcome home, you better show, welcome home, party twin.
And ladies, man, that is not right. Period. That is not right. I'm not going to no trophy, I'm not going to that is not right. You see, from the first time that abuse, you need to leave. You need to leave because you know say it going to escalate in something worse. Even when him say I'm not going to ever do it again, that is a lie. Who go tell us I'm going to lick you again? Nobody not going to tell her that. Nobody who go tell her that. Baby, I'm not going to lick you again. You know a lie. Baby, I'm not going to ever do that again. So what when you lose in temper, what happens? You need to leave. The first sign, a red flag, you see? Take your things and go on. Not care how you want love. That is not love. That is toxic.
What it is you all boil down to like as women we have to be just choosing the battles. Like
Yeah. Any sign of abuse, you know so that wrong. So as me I said, don't use no abusive words towards your child. In a relationship from it abuse, you know say abuse you they get, or you know a person in an abusive relationship, you need to contact the advocate, of gender advocate. I have the number, it's down below in the description bar. So once you contact them, they will sort out the issue. Do not use any negative words against your child. Only try to use positive words, positive thoughts. Because once you start using negative words, it might reflect in our pity mind, and then we think say them are that when they really are not that. So come on, try to do something positive against.
Like most of what we're saying, are stuff where everybody already know. Nothing what we said are really new to anybody, but I'm imploring you guys. Um, let's it start from the children. Let's raise positive children. Let's change our attitude towards parenting. Um, let us invest in ourselves and in our future, because you see some of them little foolishness there where we sit down and take we self in our relationship give one man in all our young life 3 years 4 years in our 20s with the book you're 30, you're how much year old, you don't have nothing to show for yourself because you sit in our relationship make one man call you done, make one man yeah. Get up, man, and one thing on not sit down, one next thing on make no man have nothing over. No,
We are
get
woman.
independence.
Yeah, we are woman. We stronger than all of this, you know. We are woman.
Right.
We are
Girl
woman.
power, dude. So just get up and onto your own, and that the way there you have you have power there. So there's power in independence. In nice way time, one man, take out your little freckles. Yeah, of course it's sweet. Yeah, but at the end of the day, make sure say you're in a one situation where you can do the same thing for yourself, so that you don't stay in some messed up situations because you're afraid of what you will lose. Okay, ladies? So that's it for me today.
Alright, so that's it for Girls Talk today. Until next time. Well, until next week, we catch you.